Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. If you would like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, we would appreciate it. The country's on fire today, guys, and we're going to talk about it. The numbers are staggering. $33.1 trillion in debt. That's what we're at right now in the debt clock. How are we going to pay that back? We just keep digging deeper and deeper holes for ourselves. No accountability in our government. It's just like, hey, we got a free credit card, we got a printing press, and let's go. Well, I'll tell you who's going to pay that debt back. It's going to be us, guys. Every one of you that work and pay taxes, that's your money you're spending. With the inflation rate the way it is, everybody says the inflation's going down. Well, I don't see it when I go to the grocery store, diesel, gas, auto store, everything's going up. In my industry, the supply houses I use, some things have tripled, which I have to pass on to my customers. Don't want to, but you have to if you're going to stay in business. Food, same way. It really makes me wonder what our elderly people on Social Security and disability, how they're getting by. They're on a fixed income, so their discretionary income has dropped significantly of what they have left over at the end of the month. This is America. It shouldn't be this way. Your tax dollars are now funding one of the biggest daycare centers and welcome centers in the United States, right down at the southern border. I don't mind legal immigration. I'm not talking about legal immigration. The guys and gals are in the front of the line doing the right thing. But when you think you can just jump the line, stroll on into our country, get put on a bus with a cell phone, and I don't know how much money they give you now to travel around with. You get to pick your destination. They fly you wherever you want to go. And if you don't want to fly, hell, they'll put you on a bus. They'll send you to a city or population center. And then who looks after them when they get there? You've seen the pictures of the hotels being overrun. Streets are crowded. Looks like a third world country we're living in. Crime is rampant. People are getting ran over on bicycles, and they're pure evil, guys. I mean, some of these people are pure evil. This crime is just out of control. And all of this ties together because incrementally we are being normalized to the fact that this is just the way it's going to be. The only two things you can do is prep and vote. But have we got enough time when the vote comes around again to make any changes? We know we have to have changes. The drugs pouring into this country, unbelievable. Fentanyl is literally killing a generation of our youth. What do we do about it? We sit back and say it's a shame, but nobody's stopping it. Cartels are getting rich. Homeless population is going up. Veterans sleeping in the streets. That, to me, is just unbelievable that is even possible in the United States. Shoplifters come in, hordes of 20 or 30 of them, steal everything they want, which makes our prices go up. So the security guards are standing there and just watch them go by. They don't want to, but they have to because that's what the stores instructed them to do. I don't even know what the purpose of being there really is. The police, their hands are tied. You know, you can still, in California, you can steal under $1,000, and it's okay. This is not America. Not the one I envisioned, not the one I lived through. The one I'm living through now is off the charts insane. I've heard that we may be having another 2020 event, and it seems like they're squeaking out little bits and pieces. Nobody's coming out talking about it, but they're putting that seed in your mind. Oh, well, these certain things have to be done. You've got to have certain things when you go certain places now, just as a precaution. No, air conditioning. They found out in 2020 how easy it was to put everybody into compliance. I don't know if that's going to happen, if it's going to be worse than what we had, better than, how could it be better? I don't understand why, as Americans, we walk around seem like blissfully ignorant to the fact that all of this is happening to us. Self-defense tools are being used on innocent people just walking down the street in some cities. For no reason, it seems like that's an okay thing to do. Guys, it's out of control. Who is trying to put a stop to any of it? I don't see it. I don't see anything changing. All I'm doing, I'm sitting back being the gray man. I'm observing, I'm watching this foolishness. And I'm getting ready. I'm not preaching fear. I'm preaching prepping so you don't have to live in fear. Get out, be your own self-insurance. Don't wait on somebody else to look after you, because if you do, you're going to be in a sad state of affairs, I'm afraid. If you're in a big city, you better keep your head on a swivel. You never know what's going to happen in those areas. People are stealing cars like crazy. Home break-ins. Crime is off the chart, guys, and it's not because the cops don't want to do their jobs, it's because their hands are tied. The DOJ, the DAs have tied the hands of the police. Our border agents at the border, their hands are tied. They could clean that border up in 3 days. You ask any of them, they could take care of it. They can't, because they're too busy putting diapers on babies and escorting military-aged men from all over the world into population centers here in the United States. Let's make sure they have money, a place to live, a right to work card. They're not even American citizens, guys. The American citizens are being trampled on. You know who's paying for this garbage? We are. Your tax dollars, my tax dollars, people that work. Like the single mom that's got 2 jobs, the single dad, he's got 2 jobs, trying to make ends meet. All they want to do is raise their kids in America, go home on the weekend, have enough money left over to have a barbecue with their families and friends. That's all they want. They don't want to have to worry about their kids being indoctrinated in school. I'm going to tell you, I am so sick of this woke nonsense, I could puke. There are 2 genders in this world, guys, gals, I'm telling you. You can put lipstick on that pig all day and it ain't going to change nothing. But oh no, you can't say that. Not out loud anyway. You'll be in trouble. Well, I have a right to an opinion, whether you like it or not. It's mine. School systems failing your children. They're indoctrination centers now. They go there and they believe in, all they're taught is all this woke stuff, all this weird curriculum now that the government wants them to believe in. And we send them there with no problems. Parents, it's something we've been indoctrinated to do. Send your kids to school, play by the rules. Then your kid comes home one day and asks, is he a boy or a girl? Look at the test scores, guys. They are pushing these kids through school so fast, set them up for failure. They are, because if you can't read on an 8th grade level and you're in the 9th grade, or if you're in the 10th grade and you can't read on 5th grade level, and you've been pushed through and everybody's patted little Johnny and Susie on the back and told them how great they are, and then they go to college. They get in college because it's not merit-based. So they spend all this money to get to college, have that college lifestyle and degree. Then they come out and they find out that little Johnny and little Susie's degrees in political science and liberal justice isn't paying any of their bills. So then little Johnny and little Susie jump up and down and scream that it's great that they don't have to pay their student loans back, because the average American will pay it back for them, because the government says, don't worry about it. Guys, I'm telling you, you need to be your own self-insurance. Get the things you need now before it gets to be too late. Because once it's too late, it's going to be bad. Personally, I'd rather self-insure, have my preps put together, have a plan, so I don't have to get out in all the craziness when it finally happens, because it is coming, guys. I'm telling you, America's on fire. And if we can't change it with the vote, then all we can do is prep and sit back and watch it just turn to ashes. Thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Until next time, I'm Tad, and yes, we will talk about it.